Hey G Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode, we have this cool Amazon right here, and pretty much what this is an air fryer toaster oven. You can see for the one that we got right here from this brand, and this is what the package looks like when you guys do get it. Let me actually open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys do open up, this is what the inside looks like. You can see there's a lot of stuff inside, but let's take it all out. So the first thing inside right here, they do provide you guys a cookbook, a user manual, and they also provide some tips right here in terms of how to minimize the smoke when you guys do use it. So feel free to follow the instruction right here and the tips on here to minimize the smoke. But you see right here, they mention how when you guys use olive oil or butter, it will produce smoke. So you do want to be careful when you guys do use it and probably put it near a window when you guys use the product. Next up right here, this accessory right here is probably like the air fry basket that's in use. You can see this is what the product looks like. Next thing inside right here, this one right here is probably like the baking tray if you guys need to use it. So this is the other side. Next thing inside, we do have the crumb tray or the ash tray for all the crumbs to fall down the bottom. So here's what the pot looks like for this one. The next thing inside right here, this one right here is like a grill rack for you guys to grill like your bread, your steak or whatever. And you can feel free to use the ash tray or the crumb tray and also the baking tray to put in the bottom. So that way all the liquid can fall down when you guys do use it for grilling stuff, which is really nice. Right underneath that, we do have the actual air fryer oven. So take it out. Once you guys do take it out, this is what the pot looks like. If you guys do take out the wrapper, here's what the pot looks like. If you can see the size of the product is not that big, it's actually a pretty small size. But you see in the front right here, we do have the brand name, COMFEE. This side right here, we do have the display screen and also different buttons for you to use. So there's a power button, a light button, a function button, a start button for you to push to start. And you do have the option to use it to turn to change what you guys want to use. Right here, we do have the timer option. And here we do have temperature option. And see in the front right here, they do show you guys where to put each different basket in terms of the air fryer basket, the baking tray, etc. But you see there's a lot of different options available for you to use when you guys do turn it on. There's pizza, there's toast, there's bagel, broil, reheat, sear crisps, air fry, air roast, rapid bake, and dehydrate. So this is what the pot looks like in the front. Here is the side, here is our side, here is the back, and then here we do have the bottom. So in the bottom, they do have the non-slip material to prevent it from moving around when you guys do use it. And you see in the back right here, they do have this option for you guys to prevent it from touching the wall. Because when you guys do use it, you don't want to put too close to the wall because it does need a ventilation in case it does produce smoke, etc. And then here we do have a cable for us to plug it in with this 3-prong option. And then here we do have the top. So obviously when you guys are using the product, you do not want to touch it because it's going to be really hot. Other than the handle part right here, it should be fine. But when you guys do feel the actual product on here before putting everything inside, it does feel pretty lightweight. But if you guys do open up the front part, here's what the inside looks like. So they do have a little piece of paper right here that tells you guys to remove the cable tie inside, which is right here. Once you guys do remove it, then you guys are ready to start using it. But before we do, we want to put the stuff inside. So the first one I'll put inside is this part, and this should go in the bottom, just like that. So that way if there's any crumbs that fall on the bottom, it'll be easy for you to clean it. And then for this part right here, feel free to use whatever you guys want. If you guys want to use 2 things at a time, 3 things at a time, you do have the option available. So for example, if I put this in first, it fits inside. If you guys want to put this one as well, that fits inside. And then for the last one, it fits as well. But you see when you guys put it inside, it's kind of cramped. So it won't allow you guys to cook 3 things at the same time. But you do have the option to take it out to use 1 or 2 things at a time, just not 3. So for example, if you guys want to air fry something, you guys can put it right here. And that way, whatever you guys air fry, if there's any oil, it will fall down. Or if you guys don't want to use air fry basket and only use a baking tray to maybe bake like a chicken or something, you do have the option available. But that is what the product looks like when you guys do use it. One thing that I do want to let you guys know about this new air fryer oven is the fact that they mentioned how there's a Flashwave tech, where it actually heats up much faster than your typical ovens. So that's actually really cool if you guys are in a rush or something. But one thing to remember is that when you guys use any air fryer or oven, you do want to make sure to turn it on max to 400 degrees and let it run for like maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And you probably want to put it like near the window to let out any smoke if there is any, if it's the first time using it. Because it is normal for you guys to produce smoke for air fryers or ovens in general, especially when it's portable, not like the one that you guys can plug into the wall, like the one that I have over there. But that is everything that's on the product. Let me actually go plug this onto the wall and show you guys what the screen looks like when you guys do use it, and then we'll test it out. Alright, so right here we do have the product. You can see this is what the product looks like when you guys put it on countertop. So right now we do have the cable plugged in. If you guys do turn it on, this is what the screen looks like. So if you guys want to change the different setting on here, you guys want to turn it to choose what you guys want to use. So whether you guys want to use pizza, toast, bagel, broil, reheat, or these options as well, just turn it to wherever you guys want. And those are the preset options if you guys want to use it. But you guys are more than welcome to change the different setting on here. So if you guys want to change the temperature, that is how you guys do it. If you guys want to change time, that is how you change the time. If you guys want to turn on the light, that is what the light looks like when you guys turn it on. And here's the inside. So once you guys are ready to use it, you guys want to press right here to start. And that turns it on, if you guys can see and hear. So like I mentioned, if it's your first time using it, you do want to turn it on 400 degrees and let it run for like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna turn it off right now because I don't want to produce any smoke right here. I'm gonna bring it towards like the window. That way I don't have to worry about smoke getting into the house. But here's a quick little demo to show you guys what the screen looks like. Let me bring this over the window and let it kind of run for 15 minutes and then we'll test it out. All right, so I brought it closer over to the window. So what I'm doing right now is change it to 400 degrees. And we'll set the time to like 15 minutes. And we'll press start to let it kind of run. But before I do, I want to take everything out first. So that's this part right here. So that we can wash it first. And that way by the time it's ready, I can start using it. Alright. So I'm gonna let it run and then we'll come back and check on it once it's done. So here's what the inside looks like when you guys do turn it on. I can definitely start to smell a little bit of the smoke already. So it's normal. So far it's been 2 minutes. We're gonna wait a little bit longer and let it finish. So just to be safe, I put my air purifier right here to suck out any of the smoke if there is any. But just by turning it on for 3 minutes, I do see a lot of smoke that come off on the side. So I have to pause it for a little bit before I do continue because I don't want to trigger the smoke alarm. And see how when I do turn the air purifier right here, it does show you guys a red light. So that means the smoke that's coming from the air fryer, it is bad. So you definitely want to open the window and keep it in the open place when you guys do use it for the first time. So I see how the color changed on here. So right now the air is not completely clean. So I do need to turn it on to kind of clean it. So I see the numbers starting to go down again. So there is some smoke coming out. So what I want to do is turn it off. So the smoke that's coming out from right here is being sucked up into the actual air purifier. So it does work. So right now I do smell a lot of smoke coming out from the actual product. So you definitely want to make sure you guys put in there a window or something so that way it can ventilate the actual air fryer. So it's very important for you guys to run it for like 15 minutes to make sure it's clean before you do use it because you don't want any smoke into your food. Alright, so we do have like 8 minutes left. And it's kind of maintaining at this level, going up and down. But it's at a good level right now, you see. So once you guys leave it for around like 20 to 30 minutes, or maybe even 15 minutes or more, it should be fine. I don't see any more smoke, but there is a little bit of smoke still going on. Let me see the air quality went back to 95. So I think as long as you leave it for 20 minutes, you should be fine. All the spat air or the smoke does go out. So I'm gonna let it finish first and then we'll test it out to see how it works. Alright, so we ran it for around like 20 minutes. So what I'm doing right now is to put the food inside. So if you guys open up, right here I do have some food. So I put a parchment paper right here so that way it won't stick. But right here we do have some dessert. So I have to put it inside. Once you guys put it inside, you can close it up and turn it on. We want to cook it for 385. And we'll do it for like 10 minutes. So we're gonna let it do its own thing and then come back and check on it once it's done. Alright, so a few seconds left, if you can see. So see how it's pretty much all cooked. Alright, so you can see the product is done and it does work. So I have to open it. That is what the inside looks like. Alright, come back guys. So let's look at test the product and definitely actually does work and actually works quite well. The only issue about the product is the fact that it does create a lot of like bad air or like smoke when you guys do use it. Just like how you can see from the test. And see how when you do turn it on, it causes the air quality go bad from like 80% or 90% to like 30 or 40%. You can see from that quick little test. But supposedly that at normal, they mentioned how you do want to leave it on for like 20-30 minutes or 400 degrees to let it kind of burn out any of like the material that's inside or the odor first before I do use it for the first time. So it is normal. But that step is actually very important for you guys to do before you guys do cook any inside because you don't want that smoke onto your food. But see, after doing that and when we do use it, it does work pretty well and there's no issue after that, which is really nice. So that is everything that's on the product. Now to unboxing and testing product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality air fryer toaster oven that allow you guys to use it in many different ways, just like how I show you guys in the test, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, that obviously don't buy one. and save your money on something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.